Hey, good night everyone. And tonight I'm going to tell something about much more serious and not so fun. Okay. Hi, my name is Benson. And in the 17th century, a famous philosopher once said, I think, therefore I am. Do you know who told this quote? Yeah, Descartes. And so, what is thinking? Imagine that here's an apple, a beautiful apple, and then you separate it into half. Smell. It tastes really good. And you take a little bite. And said, oh, what a juicy apple. And then there's a demon. John Mao said, no, there's no apple. There's no apple. It's just your imagination. In fact, the world around you, the people you saw, the noise you heard, all my creation. And demon said, you are not real. And you start to think, if I'm not real, I don't really exist, well, I am. And then you start to ask the question, how to prove I really exist? And the only way is you can think. What is thinking? In fact, thinking is the most important ability that humans have. In our life, we may have lots of questions, such as, how it works, or what I have to think here. When you have some question, we start to think and try to find out the solutions for the questions. And then we will get the answer. And this answer will push us to achieve our goal. Right now, our education faces a serious problem. Our students are not encouraged to have their own thought. The schools only told them what they should know, and the education are totally controlled by a small group of people. They decide what we should know, and then make a lot of regulations to keep us focusing on our studies. So, what we should do? In my youth, I never think of anything that are not related to my studies. I just follow my parents and my teachers' instructions. The only thing in my thought was prepare for the test tomorrow. If I use one sentence to sum up my school life, it is receive the paper and fill in the blanks with answers. What a terrible life. So, the problem is our students gradually dare not to speak public. Imagine there's a situation when you are in class and the teacher says, you answer this question. And you stand up and what's the answer? I don't know. What's the answer? I don't know either. And you just stand here and murmur saying something for at least 1 minute. And then teacher say, okay, wait, sit down. Another situation is, the professor said, any questions? Silence. Totally silence. There are only few people there to raise their hands. So, what I think is very important. When I was in high school, when I just finished my entrance exam, I have to choose one department I apply for. And my parents and my teachers and my classmates gave me much of advice. They said, get into that department. It makes a lot of money. Don't go to that. You will be very poor. And I start to think, how can you decide what should I get in? Why can I choose my own interesting and get into physics department? So I think it's important. Don't make some others that affect you. You have to make your own decision because you can think thinking is the most important thing you have to, that keeps you living in the world. And without thinking, what will I be? Without thinking, I will lose the passion to learn and to create. Without thinking, I will never know what my life goal is. And without thinking, I could not have the chance to stand here, share you my opinion. 天命。